มีเรื่องอะไรขยับเข้ามาขยับมาWhere are you from? Australia.
Originally Russian.
What?
Russian.
You're Russian. You're from Russia.
Oh, where?
Where?
Far in the north, very, very far.
Far in the northeast or west?
Far east.
So Siberia, right?
Yeah, way beyond Siberia.
Beyond Siberia.
Right, it's Siberia.
You know that there's something
even
beyond
more remote.
Siberia. It's on Bering Street, or what? The Bering Street?
Kind of towards that way, actually. Main place.
What was it called? Novosibirsk or what?
Oh, Novosibirsk is like way more southern than there, like it's a beach.
So what brings you here?
Okay.
What brings you here?
Well, my auntie stole them in Syria.
Your auntie.
Auntie.
And where's your wife?
No.
Family. We know each other for more than maybe 20-something years. It's like family. He lived in Thailand for like many years.
6 years back in the day. It was in the 90s. I live in London now. So, and we were traveling to China and Laos and down here to meet my auntie. And she said it would be very good for me to come.
What too?
She said that it would be very good for me to come here. So that was the idea.
I think it will be very good experience for both of them to come
Very
here.
quickly. What?
Holland, Amsterdam. They are like family too. Two guys, maybe brothers.
Family? How can they be family? You're Thai, you know? He's Russian and he's Dutch, you know? But he's a Dutch, where's your ancestors coming from? Africa? You don't know? And your parents were born in London? No. America is... They were deported from Africa. And they came to America and then lived in Holland.
I don't know, we came here. We sat down here.
So how long are you going to stay?
Another couple of days.
Another couple of days. Where do you live at the moment? Where's your auntie live?
In the north.
Alone. How do you know this place?
I came here many times, but not very often. Once in a while.
I've been many times, but not very often, you know. It's
very. คือ
ฟังเขา
Not very precise language.
มาเวลามีงานเนี่ย
And what do you do in London?
I teach Japanese. I work at the
You teach Japanese. Oh, because you're close to the... Well, what is it, the real islands in Japanese island?
Oh, no, sure. When I was very young, I got a scholarship to study in Japan. I studied there, and then I came to work here. I lived in Thailand for 6 years. And then I lived in Holland, and now 17 years in London. No, you don't do it.
It's okay. Yeah, feed away.
His knees don't bend.
Yeah.
หลวงพ่อ he's like this guy. He's the only child of the family. And then now his father got sick, got cancer, and then he's like he would like to do something for his parents, but because of maybe way of life that he cannot. And then it's like father. He's like, so, and he always overthinking about life, about this.
Yeah, what do you think about? What is the problem? Your father is sick and you want to help him.
Yeah, it's a kind of very strange situation because they live deep in the countryside in Russia.
Doesn't matter.
So, yeah, I don't really know it this time. Because I wasn't planning on sharing this.
You weren't planning on what?
I wasn't planning on sharing this because anyway. So, it's a kind of like, I don't know. Is this really my biggest problem? I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of just like this, when the parents start aging and saying, all of that, I'm developing what I can do to them, but I cannot do much. So I just go and visit them from time to time. That's about
Yes,
it.
you can visit them. You can send a letter to them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And you can do merit in their name.
Okay. Cool. That's a good solution.
I mean, you give something, you go to any kind of temple, give in the name of your parents, give it to the monks,
Okay.
So they will receive the merit,
Okay,
and
that
they will
makes
be
sense.
very happy,
I imagine so. I hope that will cure my dad's cancer. He has cancer.
That is difficult. That depends on his.
Yeah, exactly. Something.
I mean, if you go to China, they have very good medicine. Yeah. I think that develop some. It helps for some, and you can also come if you can be helped. Yeah, you cannot be helped. I mean, sooner or later we all have to die. How old?
He's 81.
So,
He's a decent age. That's what I think. That's what I think.
yeah. So, I mean, we will die of any kind of sickness, no matter if it is cancer or other kind of sickness. Any kind. The sickness of old age, yeah. I don't want to live till young age. No.
Yes.
It's bothersome.
What's the point, right? Too much suffering.
No, too much sugar body, you cannot move, I mean, everything breaks down, your teeth break down, parts of the body breaks down, I mean, you cannot move anymore, you have to lie in bed, you go to the hospital, and then you just lie there and die slowly, whether to die at home,
It's best to die quickly and painlessly.
Well, there's no painless death.
No. Well, I mean, it's really quick.
If it is quick, I mean, it's painful and quick, and it's less pain and long.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 51.
51. Okay. So less than that.
Still sometimes.
And when are you going to move to Thailand?
Again?
When you're going to move to Thailand?
To Thailand?
Yeah.
I've already lived here.
What?
So I already lived here. So I'm not planning on doing that.
You're not planning it. So you're planning on staying in London?
Probably. I have an opportunity I can go to, they invite me to go and work in Japan. I may be going to Japan next year.
Both not very safe countries.
Wow.
Nowhere safe. Nowhere safe.
Bhutan?
Where?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bhutan.
yeah.
In Shanghai.
Yeah, probably. It's very quiet. Nothing happens.
It is very quiet, I mean, even the big earthquake in Myanmar, did not affect us at all.
All right. Okay.
It affected a little bit Shanghai, yeah. But here, earthquakes, I mean, it's the second one, you feel a little bit, and then it's gone.
Yeah, Japan has lots of earthquakes.
And tsunamis.
Yeah, everything. Like they have
Yeah, and the breakdown of nuclear power plants and so on. I mean, the Thais are afraid. What was it, 2011? They were afraid to buy the fish for 2 or 3 years from Japan,
Right.
because it was all radioactive. They were glowing in the water.
It still is.
It still is,
But nobody cares anymore. Because it will take another 300 years for it to come down.
I thought it was 3,000 or 30,000 years.
Yeah, something like that.
What did you study? Did you study anything?
I study anthropology. I have a PhD. So.
anthropology, that is the development of beings or what?
No, it's more like it's British style anthropology. It's not physical anthropology, it's social anthropology, which is you study social systems.
Or social behavior.
Yeah, kind of. Systems, not behavior.
Yeah.
Systems, kind of. How people operate as groups.
And how is it now in London? How do they operate? Yeah? They hate each other.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
I'm in Europe. I wouldn't live in. For the last 3 or 4 years, I would not even go and visit Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because of so much hate and so much disrespect for other people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? I mean, ask him. Huh?
People being very
I mean, look how they treat Muslims, in London. Now how they treat the people, who protest for Gaza. Yeah? They lock them up. Yeah? Yeah? Even if they are Jewish. It doesn't matter to them. Yeah? They just don't want anything, they are not democracy.
No, they're not.
No.
It's very kind of digital.
It's an autocracy.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Anything that goes, be it in Germany, be it in France, be it in England, I think England and Germany are the worst. France is a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, they lock everybody up who is against the government. And that is not
true,
enough.
yes. Actually, yeah, yes. Apparently they locked up more people in Britain for saying something online than in Russia. Which is quite,
Russia is
quite
very
an achievement.
No, Russia is now the freedom choice.
Relatively. I would never have thought so.
Yeah, because you haven't lived in Russia. I mean, Russia developed in the last 30 years, I think, wide.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah. And why do the British hate Russia? Why do they want to have a war with Russia?
I don't know.
Huh? They're so keen, Sending 30,000 soldiers to Ukraine to fight. Maybe the Russians, the Germans as well. How successful was it? I mean, Russian history, Napoleon the French, the Grand Army. And then the Germans came with all that, and they stopped, 80 kilometers before Moscow, and they never defeated. And now they want to do it with much less people. At that time, there were at least 6 million, soldiers, rushing onto Russia. Now they have 30,000.
Yeah.
But they hate them. Why? I don't understand.
It's very strange, there's a very strong anti-Russian feeling, I think.
That is especially in Britain.
Yes.
In Germany, it is more the high society.
Yes.
That's what.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're more social. I mean, in the 70s, they wouldn't. Yeah.
Right.
In Germany, was very, I mean, we had a very broad middle class. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were happy. Now they are not happy. So they hate everybody who is more happy than them.
Yeah, probably.
And you studied anthropology. Yeah?
Well, that's kind of not quite about Russians and Germans.
No. But people, who have a lot of problems, who don't get enough, hate other people who are well off.
Well, probably. Yes. I think it's probably for political reasons.
It's also political reasons.
Yes, I think in this case, this particular case, it's an American proxy war,
Yeah.
right? And Europe was used to fight Russia.
Yeah.
So Americans didn't want to fight directly, so they sent
They never.
Europeans.
Since Vietnam and Korea, they don't want to fight, they don't want to lose. Or Iraq, Iraq, they lost soldiers, Afghanistan. But they always invite, other people to lose their lives.
Yes. To fight until the last Ukrainian.
Yes.
Right? So
Then it's successful.
yes, exactly. That's the point. I
I mean,
know.
what kind of state of mind is this? I mean, how stupid are people to believe that crap?
Hatred.
Yeah, I mean, you make them hateful, yeah? I mean, COVID, really planted, the seed.
Yeah, but yes, it's been a big change since the COVID times, yes. The world has gone mad.
You hate people who are not vaccinated, you hate people who don't wear a mask, Yeah? It's the people, who are so afraid, I mean, Eric Fromm, he was a great anthropologist, yeah? Escape from Freedom, you probably know it?
Yeah, Eric Fromm, yes.
I mean, he explained it, I mean, I like him very much, I read most of his books. People, just hate other people who are better off.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course, the higher ups, use it. And it's only
Money.
money.
Yeah.
I mean, the moment you send, Ursula von der Leyen, she has 7 kids, into the war in Ukraine, she,
Yeah, it will stop,
it would instantly stop. Anybody, I mean, Trump's kid into the war, war against Iran or whatever,
Yes, I do.
or into Gaza, so they see the 2,000 pound bombs, dropping. I mean, they hated the Germans so much because of the genocide. And now they, they say, that is not genocide, what happens in
Yeah,
Gaza.
they're doing the same
Yeah.
to Arabs what Nazis did to
And,
them. Yes.
I mean, at least the Nazis were hiding that. So that the German people, who are pretty sensitive, the normal life, that they didn't know. But the Israelis, okay,
Yeah.
bing,
Yes.
on social media.
Yeah.
That's even worse,
Well, they covered that by America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had.
But, America started with the genocide.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
read Indians?
Native Americans, right? Native Americans, right?
Australians the same.
Yes.
Aborigines.
Yes, yeah.
Britain.
What a world we live in.
I mean, they're cruel, So they want to blame somebody else, Okay. Yeah, no, you better go, because, the world war is coming,
Okay.
You better leave London, and, the Americans are going to use the Japanese to fight a war against China.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they want to fight a war against China. They talk for 10 years now.
All right, that's true.
John Pilger, the war against, the coming war to China. But Japan is not a safe place, because the Americans are going to have one of the biggest bases there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
So where can we go?
here. Why do you think I'm here? For 30 years now. Holland is not safe either. Yeah. The war will come to Europe, and to America, and to China, and all the countries that are involved.
So you found a safe place or something? Yeah, maybe I will
It's
come.
not only a safe place, in terms of safe from outside of the currency. It's a safe place because of the Dharma that is.
How is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The greatest teacher here, the greatest Dharma teacher here in Thailand, are all coming from this side, in German.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Ajahn Man, Ajahn Sao, Lunga Mahaboy, and Lunga Talk, all of them.
Wow, very spiritual place.
It's a very special place, and that's why it is protected by the river. According to the prophecies, the north of Europe will go underwater, England will sink into the water,
Really?
disappear, completely disappear.
Wow.
Northern Germany as well, there will be no building.
When will that happen?
After the World War,
Oh, wow.
or during the World War.
Oh, wow.
And even the south of Thailand will be underwater.
Really? Scary.
Until Korat, then you go to Korat and you can swim in the big sea.
Oh, wow.
In the Gulf of Thailand. Where do you live, Udon? Yeah. Okay.
Safe, is it? Okay. Good for you.
More safer, you know. I mean, there are other things that are coming. You know, I mean, at least you know it's safe from the war.
All right. Okay.
Thailand was pretty safe from the Second World War. Only parts of it, you know.
Well, it was occupied by Japan.
Only parts of it. The northern part, no.
All right. I believe it. Okay.
I mean, they couldn't. It was still too much forest.
Ah.
And the jungle, you know, I mean, it's even for the Japanese, the jungle. With all its, nice snakes and crocodiles and so on.
Yeah, nothing to gain from
Nothing to gain. They were looking for the gold and the diamonds, you know, and they were mostly in the south.
All right. Interesting. Okay, that's a very good piece of advice.
Yeah. I mean, once the civil war started in Germany, France, Italy, you know, in Britain, there will be a civil war also in America.
Wow.
You better hop on a plane and get out.
Wow. Okay, I'll make arrangements. I'll come and join you here.
Well, you know, I don't think that you will last. What did she say? What is she teaching you?
I'm not sure.
Talking with the monk, you cannot like just like teasing or something. It has to be the truth, you know.
Yeah,
Be that honest. You said you will arrange something like that. You just say it cannot, huh?
Yeah.
อย่าไปเป็นโกหกพระนะ
Okay.
ไม่ได้นะ
I mean,
พูดกับพ
ไม่
ระ
แต่ก็ขายคนเมืองกันนะ เดี๋ยวจะมาเนอะแล้วไปเห็น20
เจอ
ปี
ก็
นะ
ไม่ได้ใช่โกหกพระ
แต่มันไม่ได้เทศนามันเทศนาอยากคิดว่าจะอยากมาแล้วสุดท้ายก็คือเด็กมาแล้วเห็นไหมจำสิ่งที่วัดไม่เคย
มาจำสิ่งที่พี่ได้เลยค่ะ
ได้ Okay. There are some English books, you know, if you're interested in some of them, take them.
Thank you.
And then I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
There are some Russians here at the moment.
Really?
Oh, really?
Two Russians. There's a group of Russians always coming, you know, once or twice a year.
Oh.
Yeah? They're interested in the practice of Dhamma.
Interesting.
There was Ukrainian monk before the war.
What?
Ukraine monk. There was one, right?
Yeah.
And then he went back to
England.
how to England?
Because he was born in Ukraine, but his family moved to England a long time ago.
Just last 2 years, I mean.
Yeah, there was a Ukrainian monk. But people don't last, you know, especially Westerners don't last. This set is too slow. You need to go here, go there. All the other thing, you know, just drink until you're dead, yeah? Or smoke, you know, Amsterdam, yeah?
I've
Never
lived,
smoked in his
I've
life.
lived 70 years, I never smoked.
You never smoked ganja, heroin, cocaine?
Not in 70 years,
Good.
no.
That's
Never.
good.
No desire. I'm too strong for that.
Oh.
Good. Okay. See you later.
กลับเป็นรัฐบาลมา
Yeah. We're not young anymore. Perfect place.
Yes.
นี่แจกต้นพระป่าเก่งพระป่าช่วยชาติ
ตรงนี้เหรอ
ไปกับรถแจกต้นงานนั้นงานนี้เนี่ยไป
I know him for many
รู้จักกันเลย
years.
ทีนะ
For many years since Lunta helped the nation. Yeah.
Okay.